The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Topper. Now.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Drop deep.
To throw it is locked. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long.
Hey, exit. 80 weapon.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Big grip.
Here's Locke to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
On the set.
55. Check. 55. Mike. Curry.
From the 38, Locke. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Check right. Slam.
Yo, go. Cut.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Let's go, baby.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Cut. 25, check 25, check.
Now.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Switch. Hey, lady.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
61, matchbox lights.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Rip right. Check 37. Hey, lady.
A first carry now for Wendell Smallwood. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Check 55, Mike. Come on, baby. Woo! Shoot.
Lady. Go.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mike 55.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Got it.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Locke. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
10-2 stop. Greystone travel. Hey! Shoot!
On 1st down, Akers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Right there.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yep.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
To number 23. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready?
Mike, 9.
Protein spill. Spike.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. On the crossing route, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check the hot read.
You got 6-6. Pull it high.
You got tight right there.
Motion.
Ready?
From the 27, Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, alert 3. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's looking deep for Bell. He's got a man, complete. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
55, my God, 55. Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Young lady.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 14-yard line.
Watching the prize. And watch, lady. Show it up. Show it up. Check 52. Jim. 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 Slam.
On 2nd down now. It's Bell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Here's Smallwood on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's coming.
General West.
He's coming. Double up. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Big grip. Big grip.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They don't want it. Keep playing.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Whoa! Let's get it.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Check, check. X3. 218, chopper.
9, Mike 9.
Bravo.
Bang out.
Ready, ready?
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
They go.
Block now on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Sanders is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Well, with a first down carry there, as he'll get about 4 out of that. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now watch one. Check.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
48th month. 48th month. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line.
Switch up.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 55. Shoot.
Block now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
So they'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Let's go. Hey, lady. Rush in. Rush in. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll go again with Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
No. Hey, lady. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Darnold from the gun. That's complete. It's Bell. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Five.
Check 55 for Mike.
No, lady.
Check nickel.
No, lady.
Check.
A first down throw, Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Switch.
Rock it.
He's checked.
Now.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Yes. Five.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Saquon Barkley running right. And shoving his way inside the 35. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
All day, every day. 48 for Mike. They can't hang with us.
Again, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 48.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to punting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On the double.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Recon, 132 fighter.
36. Slam.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He wasn't ready.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 41-yard
Check
line.
48's the mic.
Here we go. Watch the safety creep.
Red 80.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we gonna make the 48 right now. Let's go. So don't say nothing.
They'll try the right side with Bell. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Wilson on the tackle. It's a gain of 1 yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Darnold down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Young lady.
Hey, Charlie.
Red 80.
49, check 49.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. He's going to have his his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First down, Jets.
Hey, wahoo!
On first down, Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Hey, high 7.
Here we go.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now, lady.
Mike 48. Get in the weight room.
Red lady.
Faking the give, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 22-yard line.
Red lady. Hey, Delta.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Red lady.
All day.
Here's Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Red lady.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Let's put him on the bus.
61. Matchbox lights.
Undercross, under.
Here we go, here we go.
On second down now, it's Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
The Jets on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check, check, check.
Quick dash, quick dash. The lady.
Hey, look, 48.
Red lady.
48, right
Hey, orbit.
Slant. Watch the slant. 48.
Now Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Darnold, that's to his running back, complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
A lot going to throw it here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw it is Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
We gonna shut y'all.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
The lady.
Right there in the middle, 55. Help. Watch the twist.
55's mine, guys, 55.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Dolphins, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field.
Okay, ready?
54. Mike, 54.
You're out.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, exit.
Watch the slant.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". I got him.
Now.
Motion, motion.
Go. Go. Now.
On first down, Rudolph. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Rudolph just does beat the play clock. Johnson's got it complete. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 65 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Steelers have their 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 1.
Bravo!
34-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Look at me. Door. Fan. Yep.
Fresno. Whip.
Deep river.
On second and a yard, Rudolph. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Go.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Hey, lock it. Look. Squeeze.
You better bring it. Switch.
Ready?
Now Rudolph.
Check 26.
Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 66 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Ready. 15 line.
Watch it.
Hard.
Safety screen.
5.
Check 31. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Look at me. Zipper. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Go on.
Keep wide. Mike 5-4.
Go.
Mike 5-4. Set the tone, defense.
Hit it.
After the sack on first down, Rudolph. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that.
Hey, Zoo.
Check 37. Check 37. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, Charlie.
Here we go, G. Get up.
Yes.
54. Mike 54. Switch.
Hey.
Mike's 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Head up.
Play action. It's Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6'6", pull it high. Leo. Hey, wahoo.
Rudolph looking to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Mike, Delta.
Mike 54.
Get it.
2nd down and goal. Rudolph looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Hey, watch this.
Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now this throw caught left side. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Cowboys 7.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott, he's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, 26 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Check. Watch the
X3. 218. Chopper.
It's going to be a long day.
Now.
On 1st down, it's Rudolph.
You got that right there.
And a big loss is here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike's 50. Hey, Haywood.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Back to throw, Rudolph. And his throw here's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, alert 3, alert.
Topper!
On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Hey, Alpha!
Going for it, it's Rudolph. And he'll find Washington, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Yep.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Ready?
Rudolph on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Ready? 18, data.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Complete to Washington. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Go.
On the rep. Let's go right here.
On second and very short, Rudolph. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
54. Here we go. Let's bring
Bravo.
it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Here's Rudolph on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Ready.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Rudolph Parker. 50. Get it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. He finds his man Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now it's Rudolph. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The throw right sideline here is complete, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. 39-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Yeah.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Finding room at the 30. With a catch made by Johnson. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Here we go. 30 base. Hey, Echo.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off.
Look at me. Zipper.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Jim.
Hey, Zoo. Big grip.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Well, you told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down by Sean Davis.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten.
Prescott.
We got this.
Complete to Jason Witten. A gain of 5. 1st down, Cowboys.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott finding Witten. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Prescott on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long for Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Cooper was the target there. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.